boy Tommy coming at you with a brand new Clash mini video, and today we're going to be having a look at the best Shield Maiden deck in the entire game. And not only that, this deck is a direct counter to the Countess, and if you guys have been playing the game ever since they made the most recent buff to the Countess, then you guys know very well that she is currently the meta and everybody is running Countess. I would say like 75 to 80% of the matches that I play are against the Countess. The other like 10 to 15 are probably against the Shield Maiden, and then the rest it could be, you know, Barbarian King or whatever. But hey, this deck right here is a problem, right? I was experimenting. First of all, if you guys want to skip straight to the gameplay, there is a timestamp for that in the description down below, but I want to talk through the deck and the reason why this is so good and give you guys some strategies and tips and things to look out for when you're playing this deck so that you know exactly how to beat the Countess. Now, first of all, of course, we've got the Shield Maiden. The Shield Maiden is filthy in this deck because the number one thing that a Countess hates is troops that are super tanky and troops that hit hard. Because if they're tanky and they can stay alive even for just a little bit, the Countess cannot kill them before she teleports to the next target, leaving you with more numbers on the battlefield than your enemy. So that's the reason why for my 2 elixir card I actually run the guard, because the guard does a very good job of staying alive for cheap elixir with the shield ability. Next we have the Ewiz. The Ewiz is just a very strong card. You guys all know he's one of the strongest cards in the entire game right now. Another reason the Countess hates the Ewiz is because the Ewiz can stun her. If she gets stunned, it slows down the animation of everything else, and she has less of a chance of getting those basic attacks off in order to teleport using her next ability. The mini P.E.K.K.A, I used to play with the P.E.K.K.A, right? I used to think, P.E.K.K.A over the mini, but I find a lot more value in this deck by running the mini because the mini hits almost just as hard for less elixir and has the ability not only to do double damage, but also to reduce energy. So if I have a level 2 mini P.E.K.K.A on the battlefield and the Countess comes up to it, if the mini P.E.K.K.A hits it, the Countess is gonna lose 2 energy, which is really awesome. The Bowler is just one of the best cards. Very simple, very straightforward. He's tanky enough as a marksman to where he won't die in 2 shots to like a miner or to a Countess. And then of course at the start of the game, if you can get some really good predictions and really good reads off, you can knock back the enemy team, which is a very good strategy. Next we have the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is a very strong card because she has a lot of HP and she does AoE damage, and once you get her to the 1-star ability, she can start to swing very quickly. So late game, if she happens to be one of the troops that are left and she's been stacking up damage, she is an absolute menace to society. And then finally, what brings this whole deck together and how you want to play it, Shield Maiden needs to be played towards the top of the screen. That's pretty much how you always play Shield Maiden. I know I've seen some people play Shield Maiden on the defense, played in the back, but for this deck, you want to play the Shield Maiden all the way at the very front. The reason why this is very good is as soon as the game starts and the Shield Maiden starts to take damage, she gets closer and closer to her ability. At the same time, the Countess is going to be stacking up her ability as well, and then what's going to happen is the second the Countess teleports and hits your troop that's furthest away, which usually is going to end up being either your guard or your mini P.E.K.K.A or even the Valk, depending on how you play the deck, could even be the Bowler. But by the time he teleports and hits, the Shield Maiden is going to be very close to her ability, and once that ability goes off, the shield's going to pop and she's going to get her taunt. So you're going to see in this gameplay that a lot of the times when that happens, the Countess is going to leave whatever troop she's attacking and go to the Maiden. This will give and buy a lot of time for your rest of your troops to do a bunch of damage to the enemy team and to the Countess as well, and eventually take her out, because the Countess doesn't have a lot of HP, but what's annoying about her is the siphon, of course. So without further ado now, let's hop into some games with this deck so I can show you guys exactly how I play it. Alright, here into game number 1, we're actually going up against a Countess, which is awesome. Now, what's dangerous about this deck is, here I could start Ewiz if I wanted to. I really could. I really could. But I actually am going to go with the mini P.E.K.K.A here instead and play defense. This is obviously a very strong Ewiz map because you get the ability right away, but I feel like tanks against the Countess early game is definitely the way to go. So here, watch this. The Maiden gets her ability. Ooh, not in time. That was close, but I think the Wizard was getting a bunch of value in the back. So that's really well played from him. Either way, we're going to lose this first round here. I think he just had really good Wizard placement. He was able to hit both of our targets, not giving enough time for my Maiden to get that ability off to distract. So that's okay. No problem there. Now we start to get into the nitty-gritty. So we know that he has Wizard. We know he has... I'm actually going to play the Electro early. We play both of these troops in the back right and left. So when he teleports, he's either going to go to the mini P.E.K.K.A or he's going to go to the guard. Ewiz gets an instant shock here at the beginning of the game, which is nice. And then the Valkyrie can come up and help. So yeah, look, this is perfect. The Shield Maiden is going to be the one taking all of this. And she's going to tank from the Wizard. And now look, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to be weak. He's actually going to go down. And now she's going to taunt. Get that ability off. And boom. Now all we have to do with is the Countess. And now we're in business. We've got 3 troops left. The Guard was able to stay alive. The Valkyrie's still doing a ton of damage. And we'll be able to take down that troop there. So I was trying to talk and think at the same time, like, what's the next move, bro? What's the next move? But we're good there. We're able to secure that. Now here, I think I want to go, I mean, first of all, we cycle because we need to get our 6th troop up. We go here. We still protect in the back. We go Valkyrie. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and buff the Mini P.E.K.K.A. here. Now the Bowler has a good opportunity to strike down whoever's in the middle. It's going to be the Ewiz, of course. And here comes the Miner, right? So now the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to turn on for the Miner. This is why I play Mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back. 2 shots the Miner. And now the Countess comes out and does a decent amount of damage. But she gets collapsed on with that square formation. And there's only going to be... And this is against a very, very strong deck, by the way. He's running not only the Countess, but the Ewiz on the Ewiz map, where you start out with that electrocute ability. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we neutralize it because we're running the same Ewiz as well. And I'm going to buff the Ewiz here because he struggled. Sometimes if I feel like the Ewiz isn't getting enough value, I'll leave that alone and buff somebody else. But he's struggling right now, and I feel like it's a good opportunity for us to see what he's really made of. See if we can use this electric ability. And it's going to stun 4 of them. 4 different targets. So here, Bowler's going to take down the Ewiz, or stop the Ewiz, so we get first shocks off every single time. Miner's going to get a decent amount of value, but the Bowler's going to turn around, boom, help the Ewiz out, take him down, and boom, the Countess goes down in the back. And look at this, all 6 troops up in the 4th round, going to pick up that dub there against Alex 1. All right, so here we go, up against Alan. My boy's running a Countess deck as well. So we'll start off with the Shield Maiden. Unfortunately here, I do believe it's not a good idea for us to play... I play Valk here in the middle to give my Maiden time to move over and give her time to go up. And I want the Bowler to be able to hit whatever he plays on that spot too. And it's going to be the Countess, so we'll be able to stun the Countess. And here we'll get a bunch of value. Bowler will be okay. He'll take a little bit of damage, but he'll give out a lot of damage before he goes down. And now he'll teleport over to our Maiden. The Maiden will be the one getting targeted, which is really good. Valkyrie gets to keep all of her HP and do a bunch of damage here as well. Now... Countess is going to go over to the Valk, which is awesome as well because look at this here. Boom. We'll be able to do enough damage with the Valkyrie. Shield Maiden tanked long enough, and we'll be able to pick up the very first round. Now here, let's go ahead and start bringing in the Ewiz. We want the Ewiz on the map. He's going to place he's going to play a lot of cards over there, which is fine. I think we needed a guard to just place to the back left. I don't want the Ewiz to be left alone too hard here, but I think we bowl right. So he doesn't play anything in the right, and he doesn't play anything in the middle. So no matter where we bowled there, we weren't going to get any targets. But look at this. Countess is already weak as the game starts. He's going to teleport over to our Ewiz. Probably take the Ewiz out, but the Bowler turns around just in time. Not able to kill the Ewiz. That's what I mean. Targets that are tanky, the Countess leaves at 1 HP, and the Ewiz and the Magic Archer are tanky enough to do that. Tanky enough to sustain, and that's going to be another solid round. And here we're just going to go ahead and buff him. He's going to get 3 more HP and be able to zap up to 4 targets, which is just toxic. We'll get the guard up here as well to level 1. And now I think I'm actually going to be we'll do this. We'll bowl middle. We'll bowl middle, play Valk back right, because we know he's going to place troops here. Yep. We'll be able to hit the P.E.K.K.A. and the Countess. Get the big shock off. Countess is going to come over to our Ewiz. This time I can't save him, but look at this once again, right? Countess not able to kill the Ewiz, and she's going to teleport out at the nick of time, and boom, baby, that is 5-0. 5 troops still up in that round at the very end. Another Countess. I would love to show variety of gameplay, but when I tell you that literally everyone is running Countess right now, I'm not joking. So here, actually, we'll go Bowler here. I could go guard because he gets his ability for sure, but I think early rounds are a toss-up. I feel like this Countess is just a very strong early game hero. So it's almost like it's not really much we can do. To be fair, I don't know why I play the Mini P.E.K.K.A. there. That just gives him free value. That's not a good Mini P.E.K.K.A. at all, actually, because he's not charging up the ability or anything. Bowler's going to be able to take down, even with the misplay, we're doing really good because she taunts, and the Goblin's not able to do anything there. So I actually played that bad. Not bad, but there was no reason for me to play the Mini P.E.K.K.A. on that square. And even with that misplay, half the health of the mini P.E.K.K.A gone. We're still able to pick up the first round, so this is looking like it's going to be a very solid game. Now, I know he has this E-Wiz, and so I want Bowler here. That's what I want. We'll cycle. Oh, we already have the Bowler. I'm tripping. We'll go Bowler here to the back right. Yeah, we'll go mini P.E.K.K.A middle. Guard can come in late. That's just our card to distract, just in case we need to. So Bowler's gonna get a free shot off here. And we don't have our boy up yet, so once we get our E-Wiz, we'll start being a little bit more of a problem. But even without the E-Wiz on the map, no E-Wiz on the map, and he has an E-Wiz down. And look at what's happening. Like, when I tell you this deck counters the Countess, like, there's nothing the Countess can do against this deck to actually get in and break our line. It's literally nothing. I've played so many games against the Countess and cannot lose. And here we go. We haven't even gotten into the juice yet. Now we're bringing in the E-Wiz. The Maiden, we'll play E-Wiz kind of close. I think the Valkyrie will move up if need be. I think I'll bowl here to the middle in case somebody comes in front of our E-Wiz to push them back. And E-Wiz should be very... Oh, I should have used that. I saved 3 elixir. I wasn't paying attention. Too much strategy, you know what I'm saying? But look at this. Countess is already weak. Collapse on again. Boom. Countess is going to go down. Nothing he can do. And our shield maiden is going to get a lot of value with that shield, destroying so many troops. And we still have 4 troops up. Once again, and I even saved the elixir. Bro, that's 3. I even saved the elixir. I'm helping this guy out. All right, so finally we get a different card, different troop. So the shield maiden is probably going to be the card that you guys see the second most in your matches. So this is a good opportunity for us to play against it. So I kind of like going Valk and mini P.E.K.K.A a lot, but I think I'll go Bowler and Valk just because I feel like the Bowler will get value here no matter what in this early push, which is nice. Now the difference in this is if I ran mini P.E.K.K.A, I potentially could have countered the miner, but you don't know that he has a miner until he plays it. So because he has a miner, he wins this round, I think. Potentially. It'll be close. Right now, actually, we might win because the Valkyrie's not getting targeted by the Shield Maiden. But them zaps. She needs to die. Nice. And then she taunts. Oh my, this actually works out beautifully. It works out beautifully. The taunt, she stays alive for so long. Valk doesn't get targeted, so we're able to win that round. I thought we were losing that round for sure. But I'm very, very, very fortunate. So here I go mini P.E.K.K.A and we go guards. Yeah, we go mini P.E.K.K.A and guards. I play... He has that miner, so I think I play Bowler off heal. Let me go like here. We stack them all to the left. So if he plays miner left, he loses this. He does. So miner's gonna be able to... Ooh, the guard. So it's just gonna be the guard in a 1v1 against the miner, but the guard will buy enough time with the ability and still win that 1v1 as well. And the Bowler comes through and helps out. So that's really, really good. Shield Maiden's got so many troops attacking her. She should go down here very shortly. Stays alive long enough. Oh my goodness. But Valk and Bowler should be able to take this down. Nice. This archer is being annoying. Spin in a bowl, and we're able to pick up that round as well. So 2-0 against the Shield Maiden deck. Very nice. Now the final round, we haven't even played E-Wiz yet. Like E-Wiz is a menace, right? Like we haven't even played the E-Wiz yet. So we go E-Wiz right behind her because we know he has that miner. We'll play the guard over there. We'll play Bowler back left. We'll play mini P.E.K.K.A back left. I don't like to increase the Bowler. I'd rather increase somebody else. The game doesn't go long enough for me to use that second. Oh, and it's a good Bowler prediction. Right down the left sideline. Archer's now 1 HP. Not good for her. The E-Wiz is going to come in with an ability. And now he's in deep trouble. All 6 troops. I'm pretty sure every game, the last round, we just stomped them, bro. Like, once we have the entire formation down, there's nothing that they can do to win. So that's going to be it for today's Maiden video. Let me know what you guys think of this deck in the comment section down below. My goodness, when I tell you guys I just win with this deck, I mean it. Dead serious. So I'm excited to try out some of the other heroes. Now, I've made a video on the Countess deck. I've made a video on the Shield Maiden, but now it's time to get to the tricky heroes. You know, time to get to the tricky heroes. I only have Archer and I have the Barbarian King. So we'll try to work something out and see what we can do. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of your day.